Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
Let's look at the week's top stories. Alaska Air Group subsidiary Horizon Air has named 27-year industry veteran Jason Berry as Senior Vice President of Operations. Berry rejoins Alaska Air Group after 2 years as Vice President of Cargo at Air Canada. Berry leaves Air Canada Cargo on February 18, 2023 and joins Horizon on February 20th, 2023. Air Canada is likely to announce his replacement soon, most likely before Berry moves to Horizon. Berry served as President of Alaska Airlines wholly owned subsidiary McGee Air Services in 2019 and 2020. From 2012 until June 2019, he led Alaska Air Cargo with direct responsibility for all aspects of cargo operations and compliance, including revenue growth. Flexport has announced the appointment of former Microsoft and Amazon executive Teresa Carlson as President and Chief Commercial Officer. As a member of the Flexport executive leadership team, she will report to Dave Clark, Co-Chief Executive Officer, Flexport. Carlson brings 25 years of global experience to drive growth and innovation at Flexport. Carlson will oversee Flexport's sales, marketing, and communications as well as spearhead the company's expansion in new global markets, verticals, and strategic partnerships. As part of her new role at Flexport, Carlson will leverage her expertise in the non-profit sector to lead the company's humanitarian aid and sustainability arm, Flexport.org, and broaden its global impact. Chargeable air cargo weight fell 8% globally in December 2022 compared to December 2021, and the general spot rate registered its largest year-on-year decline of 35% according to weekly market analysis by CLIVE Data Services. The average spot rate from the Asia Pacific to North America of $5.38 per kg for December was down 58% year-on-year but 87% above the 2019 level. Capacity recovered to 93% of the 2019 level in December 2022. CLIVE's dynamic load factor declined 7 percentage points year-over-year to 57% and was 5 percentage points below the figure for December 2019. CLIVE analysis say demand recovery will not happen quickly because of global events, but supplies will continue to come back, putting further pressure on load factors and rates. Etihad Cargo, the cargo and logistics arm of the Etihad Aviation Group, will reinforce its commitment to the US market with the introduction of 3 weekly additional flights to John F. Kennedy International Airport from April 24, 2023. The additional flights will bring Etihad Cargo's total cargo capacity to over 600 tons out of the US per week. Etihad Cargo currently operates 11 flights per week to John F. Kennedy Airport, which will increase to 14 weekly flights along with daily flights to Chicago O'Hare International Airport and Dulles International Airport, Washington. Etihad Cargo also operates 2 dedicated Boeing 777 freighter flights per week to Chicago via Amsterdam, supported by an offline network. Qatar Airways Cargo transported close to 36,000 day-old chicks from Copenhagen, Denmark through its specialized climate control center in Doha to Bangladesh. The first shipment signifies the start of a long-term business partnership between Qatar Airways Cargo and US-based Aviagen and launches Copenhagen as a new trade route to transport chicks to locations all around the world. Miguel Rodriguez, Senior Manager Cargo Climate Control Products, Qatar Airways Cargo, says, and I quote, "Aviagen is an important customer and we are committed to delivering on the specific requirements of transporting day-old chicks with our extensive network and fleet of belly-hold flights and freighters connecting out of the state-of-the-art climate control center at our Doha hub. We are able to provide seamless global transport for these precious animals." Unquote. Dnata, a leading worldwide air and travel services provider, has begun construction on a new 20,000 square meter cargo warehouse to expand operations at Erbil International Airport, Iraq. The facility represents an investment of $14 million. The warehouse is set to open in September 2024. The warehouse will be able to process 100,000 tons of cargo per year, including perishables, pharmaceuticals, and dangerous goods. Dnata will also deploy its advanced One Cargo system, digitizing procedures and increasing efficiency throughout its shipping operations in Iraq. And it's a wrap up for this week's episode. You can read more on all of these stories at stattimes.com. Make sure to check back next Friday for the news that you need to know to end the week. Wishing you a great weekend ahead and do take good care.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Start Times, powered by Group Concorde. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.